So today, I'm going to be talking about Donald Trump. Yes, the very controversial, fluorescently frustrating man that is the leading GOP nominee at this point in time. Now, I don't like Donald Trump, and I don't think many people like Donald Trump. But the thing is, I think people don't like Donald Trump for the right reasons. And I think it's important to not like somebody for the right reasons. Now, people may say he's racist. People may say he's this or that, or, you know, things of that nature. But I disagree with him for a different reason. I don't think he's racist, or the things he said is necessarily racist. I just don't think he has a plan. And I think it's the reason people should not like Donald Trump, because he doesn't have a plan. He says what people want to hear, but he doesn't actually have a plan to back it up. Perfect example is, I'm going to build a wall, and Mexico's going to pay for it. Okay, first of all, how are you going to get Mexico to pay for this, and how are you going to make the wall so that no one can break through? Because no laid plans by men are at times screwed by people. As a system, you have to have people build the wall, and there's people who are going to build the wall, and there's people who are going to guard the wall who are going to let people pass for good or bad reasons. But the reason people hate Donald Trump is because of this quote, which I'm going to bring up right now. And this quote is not racist, and I'm going to tell you why this isn't racist. So Donald Trump's quote about Mexican immigrants. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. Illegal immigrants. He's not talking about us. He's not talking about you. What he means by that is that we're not talking about the immigrants who pass the test, who are here, who try to assimilate, who are trying to make America a better place and trying to make their lives a better place. He's talking about the illegal immigrants who have already broken the law to get into this country, and he's saying that they're rapists, they're drug dealers, and they're criminals. All three of those things are actually major problems in border town cities, and it's mostly due to because of the cartel and other things, but it is a problem. So, it's true. It's true, and it's not necessarily racist because he didn't say all Mexicans. Every single time I go on Twitter, I see Mexicans or people saying Donald Trump hates all Mexicans. He never said that. He never said they were all rapists. He was talking about illegal immigrants. If you can't distinguish that, then get out of a political discussion. So that's not a racist quote at all. The second thing Donald Trump has said is that Muslim immigrants should not be coming to this country. People have said that's racist. Well, I'm going to tell you why that's not racist. And first of all, it's because you're assuming that all Muslims are Arab or dark-skinned colored. You yourself are doing a racist thing by saying that. It's just like when you equate Christianity to white people, that's racist. Because it's not just a white person thing. It's not just a black person thing from Southern Baptist Church. It's people around the world are Christians. Just like people around the world are Muslims. But the problem is with the Muslims is that they've never had a reformation. You know, with Martin Luther King, not the civil rights movement, but the monk, he led the Reformation, and it changed Christianity for the best. And the reason it changed it, I believe, is because it separated it into many factions instead of having just one umbrella, the Catholics, to govern everyone. And you still see problems coming up through the Catholic people. So, Donald Trump is not racist for that either. Because Muslims aren't a race. It's a religion, and it's an ideology more than anything. And at this point, its ideology is killing people. You look at Brussels, Paris, different places like that. Turkey. Places where it's mostly Muslims, they're still getting bombed because they're not conforming to a certain ideology of Muslims. And they're the ones who have the loudest voices and speak the loudest and do the worst actions. So don't get mad at people when they, look at all these things that are happening and just think, okay, it's always Muslims. Something's wrong. And it is wrong. It's just like when you say there's something wrong with the black community when 50% of the murders that are committed in this country are committed by 13% of the population. Or less than that. So you kind of have to be like, okay, we have to start with this problem. And this is where I think that's really what Donald Trump was saying, is that there's a problem. He's talked about that. And I don't think there was thousands, but he said there was people cheering in New Jersey when the Twin Towers were coming down. Now, I don't think that's true, but I'm pretty sure around the world there was people who hate America. And the Islamic religion seemingly hates America. If you look at everything, their rhetoric, their Sharia law, everything goes against Western values in America, what it is. So Donald Trump is not racist for that. So if you hate Donald Trump because he has no plan. Hate him because he doesn't. It's not because he doesn't stand with the Republican Party. Hate him because he doesn't have a plan, and what he's saying is just to get people riled up. And for God's sake, I'll do a different video about like all the protests and shit like that. I'll go into that in another video. But thank you very much for watching my video. If you did like it, please click the like button. If you want to comment, say something to me, give me some criticism, I'm always open to that. And if you want to subscribe and see my face more, you can do that. Click the subscription button down below. So thank you very much. We have a great day, and goodbye.